In this video, we'll review how to use the eSign builder in Bob to set up electronic signature templates. To begin setting up an eSign template, click Settings, then Docs, and click on the eSign Templates tab. Here you'll see all of your eSign templates, whether in draft mode or ready to use, and who had uploaded them. To upload a template, click Add Template. Then, click on the Upload PDF button to upload your PDF file to the eSign builder. The file uploader will pop up and you can either drag and drop your file or click on the dock icon to upload the file from your computer. Once you've got your doc, click on the Upload button. Perfect! We've got the document uploaded and ready for setup. Before we begin, let's review the different eSign builder areas in Bob. Up at the top left, you can zoom in and out. On the left-hand side, you can see the different pages of your document and click to navigate in between them. On the top right, we have the Exit and Save buttons. Make sure that you save as you work and before exiting to ensure that your progress is saved. You can also print and download the document as needed. Below those are all of the builder elements, like signatures and employee fields. Below the elements is the recipient's order. Here you'll see and manage the flow of recipients who will receive the document and be required to take action. Lastly, there's the message that will be sent out to the recipient once it's their turn to take action regarding the document. Ready to get started with the builder? Let's go! To edit the document title, click on the current title and enter the new title. Undo changes using your keyboard's Ctrl-Z on a PC or Command-Z on a Mac. We'll go over each element as relevant in the document we've got here. We can see that the document asks for a last name, so let's drag the employee field element to that area. You can resize any element, move it around, mark whether it's required or not, and delete it. Required fields are colored in. The color is linked to the person the field is related to. Optional fields, which are not required, also display a color tied to the person they match to. The color is on the field's borders. Employee fields are directly linked to data in Bob and the information syncs directly to them once they are filled. Choose the relevant field from the employee profile in Bob via the drop-down, either by scrolling or searching for it. We'll select the last name. Next, select whose data the field is linked to, either selecting a role or a specific person from Bob. For this example, let's keep it as the employee. For this element and some others, you'll see that you can edit the text formatting, changing font type, size, and alignment. You can also duplicate a selected element. Do this by holding the Option key in Mac or the Alt key on a PC, and then drag the element to another area of the document. Then, edit the duplicated element as needed. Our next element is the text field. It can be used when an assignee needs to fill out information, such as the address field in this document. Set formatting as you wish and add any placeholder text, such as instructions. The date field is next. You can add a placeholder, for instance labeling it as date of birth. The date field format requires you to link it to an assignee. Assignees viewing the doc will see the date format based on their site settings in Bob. When assigning an element, you may either select a role or a specific person from your people in Bob from the assignee drop-down. Let's add some checkboxes to the doc. This is a great example of how duplicating a similar element makes the setup more efficient. Select multiple elements by holding your cursor on the left side and then dragging to include all fields you wish to select. Options for multiple elements will appear on the right. You can mark all as required or not, align them, and assign all to the same assignee. More options may also appear, depending on the field selected. Since we now have 2 different people assigned to the doc, we can see it reflected in the recipient's order as well as the colors on the document itself. We've just got the signature-related elements left. These include the signature, signature date, and initials. Format the signature as you wish on the doc, assign it to a role or a person, and mark whether it's required or not. The signature date element is filled automatically when the assignee signs the document. Assignees will see the date format displayed for their site settings. Similar to the signature, format the initials as you wish on the doc, assign it to a role or a person, and mark whether required or not. Got all elements set up? Great! Now review the recipient's order. This area includes everyone who is assigned at least one field. Each has a unique color. The top recipient will receive the document first, and the next recipient will receive the document after the former person completed it, and so on. Hold and drag a recipient to modify your desired recipient order. Before we finish, let's review the message. This is what people will receive in the email request to act on the document. Use the default text, or click on the fields to type in your own message. When you're ready to save the document, click Save. To go back to the eSign template screen, click Exit. The document will remain in draft mode until your mark it as ready for use. To enable using the doc, select the checkbox of the template you wish to mark as ready. You may select multiple or all templates if needed. Then, click on the Actions button and select Mark as ready to use. Don't worry, you can return the template back to draft mode, as well as edit or delete it as needed. Congrats, you did it! Your eSign template is now set and ready for use in Bob. Learn more at help.hibob.com.